At the end of this video, you will be able to identify the benefits of using a home page, create a page in Canvas, use the rich content editor to create content, check the accessibility of your pages, set a page as your home page, and use the Immersive Reader tool in Canvas. As we start to think about designing a Canvas course site, the first thing we want to consider is, what do students see when they first open your course site? Our suggested approach is to have a home page with information that would be useful and important for students to know and have easy access to. This could include the instructor's name and contact information, information about TAs, class times and location, and more. Having a homepage with this information helps provide the most support for student learning and creates a more inclusive learning environment for students. To begin creating a homepage, we're going to navigate into the Pages tool that you'll see in your course navigation menu on the left. When we get into the Pages tool, you'll see that we currently don't have any pages, so it is giving you an option to create one. The button in the middle will be available when you first need to make a page, but then after that you will always have the bigger blue button in the top right area of the site that says Plus Page to help you create more pages. I'm going to create a page by clicking the Plus Page button in the upper right corner. The first thing you'll need to do is give your page a title. Since this is the page I want for my homepage, I'm going to call it Course Homepage. Next, you'll see a big editing box. This is the Rich Content Editor, or RCE. This will show up at many different places throughout Canvas, and it is what you will use to create a lot of content in Canvas. I'm going to paste in some example text here and use that text to walk you through all of its different functionalities. The RCE has all kinds of functions you'd expect: font size, style, bold, italics, colors and highlighting, and more. I can use the different styles to identify my headings in the text, bold them if I want to, and so on. Next, in the RCE, when you click on the hyperlink symbol, you will see an option to make an external link, but also to make a link to anywhere inside the course site. We suggest that you organize your courses using modules, which we will show you in video 5, Structuring Your Course Site. So here, I will hyperlink to the Modules tool to make it easier for students to navigate there. Please note that it is best practice for accessibility and universal design for learning to have the text that serves as the link actually describe what it is linking to, rather than a URL or a cryptic file name. You can insert an image by uploading, as well as picking one from your personal files, the course files, or entering a URL. Here, I'm going to add a banner to my homepage. You can resize the image by pulling on a corner, and you can change the justification of the image as well. You can also add media to a site, including recording it as you edit the page. You also have the option of embedding a document in the page. I want my students to have easy access to the course syllabus, so I will embed that on my homepage. Once you have embedded the document, if you hover over the link and click Link Options, you can set it to Preview Inline and be open by default. This doesn't show in the RCE, but when we save at the end, I'll show you what the inline preview looks like. There are a few other options in the RCE, such as making icons or buttons, adding external apps, changing paragraph styles, adding bullets and indentation, removing formatting, adding tables, and adding math equations. If you click on the far right item, a cloud, you can paste in any embed code that you have, say for a YouTube video. So I'm going to navigate to a YouTube video page, and if you click Share, multiple options will come up. You're looking for the embed option with the 2 arrows. If you copy this HTML code and paste back in Canvas, you can directly embed the video on your page. With this video, I have given my students easy access to a video to help them learn to navigate Canvas. Now that we've added content, there's one additional item I want to point out in the bottom right corner. The symbol of a person under the RCE is an accessibility checker. As I've been editing this page, you may have noticed that there are numbers popping up here, showing that I have some accessibility issues to fix. If I click the symbol, a side panel pops up that will allow me to fix these issues on the spot. For example, the first note is about how I did not have alt text on my banner image. So it gives me a box where I can add my alt text and click Apply, which fixes that issue. It also points out that I skipped a heading level, so clicking back, you can see I went from heading 2 to heading 4 to heading 3. So I can either leave as is, fix the hierarchy, or remove the heading style. It's good practice for accessibility to use headings, so I'm going to choose to fix it. There are a number of other accessibility issues this checker will flag, but I'm just showing a couple of examples today. Please also note that this accessibility checker will not catch everything, so it is good practice to do an additional review of your materials for accessibility issues. Once you've fixed all the issues identified by the checker, it will show you some balloons to celebrate. Finally, when we're ready to save the page, you'll see 3 buttons at the bottom. The first, Cancel, just lets you stop making that page. The Save button allows you to save your current progress, and the Save and Publish button saves the page and makes it visible to students. I'm going to click Save and Publish now because I'm done with the page and want to make sure my students can see it. The page also needs to be published before you can designate it as your home page. Here we can review our new page and see that the document we embedded is showing up in line. The video we embedded is visible as well. To get back to a list of all the pages in your site, click on View All Pages in the upper left. Find the page you just created and look for the 3 dots on the far right. Click on them and you will see the option to Use as Front Page. Once you choose this option, that page will then be flagged as your front page. Please note that there is a slight change of language here, front page versus home page. They mean the same thing, it is just called a front page in this tool and a home page on the home tool. The last step in making this front page your home page is to click on Home in the course navigation, then on Choose Home Page in the sidebar menu. You will see that it is currently set to modules, but that one of your options is to use the page we just designated as a front page. Once you choose that option, you will now have a home page that will act as a useful landing spot for your course. Now that we have a page with content in it, one last tool we want to highlight in this video is the Immersive Reader. The Immersive Reader is an accessibility tool built into Canvas. It functions as a screen reader, as well as having the capability to enlarge text and spacing, limit the view to 1 or 3 rows at a time, or color code parts of speech. This tool can only read content on Canvas inherent tools such as pages and assignments. Please note that this tool can also translate to many different languages, so keep this in mind if you teach a language course. You might not want to highlight the tool for your students.